The Taylor Bowl is happening this Sunday right here at Allegiant Stadium in beautiful and today very rainy and wet Viva Las Vegas, Nevada. Now last year to mark the occasion of the Super Bowl, I took you around to all the then open sports books on the strip, and a few that were off, I ranked them worst to first, and you can catch that video right here. Today I'm doing the exact same thing, just to a lot less sports books we shall go. See, I'm going to not only be honoring the Super Bowl, but the opening of one of my new favorites, Durango, that happened late last year. So I'm taking you to all the sports books in the Station Casino portfolio. There's 7 of them. What Station Casinos, you ask? Well, they are a local chain sprinkled throughout the valley that us locals do love. And so we're gonna kick things off, starting with the one in 7th/last place, which is in Henderson, nope, this is not Palis Station. In Henderson, Sunset Station. So upon further investigation, Sunset Station's actual sportsbook is being renovated. So any critique I had for this temporary placeholder is now moot. In context, this is a solid temporary sportsbook, but it's probably not worth watching the Super Bowl here. However, if Sunset is your spot, for this year, I'd recommend catching the game at Gaudy Bar, which feels to me like the 11th Doctor's TARDIS and the Dark Crystal had a love child. The new sportsbook is scheduled to open this spring, where the existing high-limit slot room will become part of the sportsbook, and the relocated high-limit room will be in the former Kino area. And come autumn, Club Madrid will be transformed into a football viewing party every Monday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday for both NFL and college football games. In fairness, I'm just qualifying Sunset Station's temporary sportsbook for the Super Bowl 58. However, based on the renderings for this revamp, I suspect Sunset's new sportsbook will shoot up to the top 3 upon completion. In 6th place, first time ever coming here, Palis Station. Palis Station Sportsbook reminds me of Luxor's, divided in 2 parts with the nearby bars being the better options for a good time. The screens are plenty but small, with the minor exception of the middle 4 screens, but even those aren't anything special. Stats boards adorn the entire back wall of the betting desks, but the 2 subsequent stats boards closer to the bulk of the seating area are just far too small to be functional. Seating is varied with high tops, of course the bar seating, low lounge chairs, man cave seats, and personal betting desks. All appear fairly comfy. The ticker gets a firm "why did they bother?" and the feature game audio is lower than the fan conversations that'll be all around you. Nothing is extremely wrong per se with Palis Station Sportsbook, but I honestly expected more. Take the stroll down to the other side of the casino and watch the game from Tailgate Social instead. In 5th place, Boulder Station. Boulder Station Sportsbook is dark, as in cave dark. The bar though is really nice, good ticker, fresh, bright, lively, and with plenty of screens, but the game day audio is lacking. Same goes for inside the sportsbook proper. As with Palis Station, Boulder continues the baffling center large screen only viewing experience, along with the 2 halves being sectioned off from one another. The personal desks are to one side and comfy seating to the other. The arrangement of said comfy chair does allow for groups to arrange their seats and small tables so that they can all kind of be together. The worst aspect of Boulder Sportsbook are the stat boards. I have 20/20 vision, and these screens are hard for me to read both from afar and up close. But hey, at least the bathrooms are attached. Boulder Station feels like a safe island unto itself in a crappy part of town. But its sportsbook, while not bad by any means, it is a missed opportunity. In 4th place, Santa Fe Station. Never been here before, first time. Santa Fe Sportsbook is where I realized that Station Casinos has a go-to layout for their sportsbooks. 360-degree bar with angled overhead televisions, 2 levels of lounge seating with tables, a ton of personal desks, and a betting desk under the main screen. Both the larger and smaller screens are vibrant, and you'll be able to follow all the day's game. Audio is good, but not excellent, and Santa Fe carries that Boulder Station dimly lit amber mahogany aesthetic. Drawbacks, well, the biggest one is the neighborhood. However, due in part to its location, the positive is that it feels very welcoming and accommodating for locals. Several birthday parties were happening when I visited, with one group gathered around a set of screens that were like a personalized mini sportsbook. The best part was this curved shuffleboard game. I had a lot of fun with that. Never saw this before. Santa Fe Sportsbook, it's fun. I'd say if they brighten up the color scheme, it would go a long way to improving this sportsbook and hopefully wouldn't diminish its locals' charm. The Bronze Award goes to Red Rock Casino. Remember how I said that I realized that Santa Fe, that Station Casino Sportsbooks have a go-to layout? Well, Red Rock Sportsbook, as opposed to Santa Fe's, it's like when siblings look the same, but one is slightly and definitively better looking than the other. That's kind of what the relation is. Situated between the poker and the keno rooms, the Sportsbook at Red Rock is a step up from Santa Fe as far as cleanliness, lighting, and
especially the neighborhood goes. I will say that the screen clusters and arrangements are larger in scale, and it gives the place a more game day event feel. The stat boards are clear but skinny and kind of insignificant. They definitely get lost when squished between the two mega screens. The food options at Red Rock are superior to most any locals casino, but I will say that because Red Rock is in downtown Summerlin, I don't know if it lends itself to that locals communal aspect that Santa Fe has. However, the type of clientele is a personal preference. You may prefer the vibe here as opposed to anywhere else. The biggest drawbacks are that there are far too many personalized betting desks and not enough communal seating areas. In that aspect, it kind of reminds me of what's wrong with Venetian Sportsbook in my opinion. All in all, Red Rock is a strong sportsbook, but wouldn't rank anywhere near the top of my overall best sportsbooks in Las Vegas.
Well, will any of the Station Casino Sportsbook make it into my ultimate top 5 list for best sportsbooks in all of Las Vegas, Nevada? Wait and see. Well, first, the silver award goes to
Casino. Green Valley Ranch. There's no branding where I went in, so. Green Valley Ranch's sportsbook is yet another Station Sportsbook clone, but without a doubt, the best of these clones. I like how there's seating to the side for those who wish to watch but stay away from the fray. Plenty of standing room, high top bars and tables, personal desks, and wall couches. Between the main floor and the elevated and excellent bar are several tiers of seating, including a VIPs only section. This area features every type of seating you could want, from the desks to booths to low tables. Restrooms are just to the side. Plenty of solid food options are all around. And say you're trying your luck at the nearby slots, you can clearly see and hear the game from just across the way. The audio is crisp, never muddled nor blaring. The screens, both large and small, are clear, stats boards well placed and also clear. There's a main betting desk and kiosk under the screens, as well as smaller ones to the side where you can fill out your sheets or whatever they're called, because I don't know, I don't gamble. You can even keep an eye on both Bingo and Keno from Green Valley Ranch's Sportsbook. That's a plus. The biggest downside for me though, if you're gonna go with the clone layout, you best clone that curved shuffleboard as well. Love that thing. All jokes aside, not that I'm really joking about the shuffleboard game, but for all the reasons I've stated and more, Green Valley Ranch's Sportsbook gets 2 thumbs up for number 2.
And as if there was ever any doubt which sportsbook in the Station Casino's portfolio was gonna take gold and also be in the tops of my favorite ultimate sportsbooks of all of Las Vegas, you know which one it is.
Durango Sportsbook, aka Zijol.
George, which is a restaurant that is a part of the sportsbook at the brand new Durango. I already know this is number 1. What can I say about it? It's gorgeous. They have the outside garden. It's kind of stadium seating there, so you can get booths in the back, tables, bar tables, the bar, and then this lounge seating, fire pits. It is such a beautiful area to watch the game. And it got heat lamps, so you're not going to be too cold in the wintertime. And then the inside, which is sealed off by the doors, so you're not getting any of the breeze if you sit inside. One of the biggest problems I have with a lot of sportsbooks is that depending on where you're sitting, you may not be able to see the game you're there to see. Not a problem here. Screens over there, screens behind me, screens over there, screens all around, curved screens around the bar, in the bar, outside of the bar, everywhere. This is a very well thought out, gorgeous, just kind of perfect sports book, and it rivals Circa, it rivals Wynn. That's the one it reminds me the most of. Smaller in scale, but I think nicer. If you're going for a classic sports book, Circa's the one you want to go to. But if you're looking for a place to hang with your friends, have your own little space dedicated to you, have a restaurant, drinks, this might beat out Circa in my opinion. So that's why Station Casino, you outdid yourselves this time. #1 sports book for Station Casinos, and honestly, tied with #1 in all Las Vegas, in my humble opinion, with Circa, is Durango Sportsbook with the George restaurant attached to it. I mostly just came for brunch. If you want to see my brunch review, you're going to have to watch this Vegas Life for early January. Click on it here. Tickle, tickle, dingle, dangle, Mr. Bojangles. Pinkies up, bitches. So I thank you for watching. I appreciate you watching. I love you for watching. Always remember to not only subscribe, but to like and to share. But of course, most importantly, keep your pinkies up, be classy, enjoy the big game, What team do you want to win the Super Bowl? Comment below. I really hope it's not the Chiefs, because I don't want to see Taylor Swift. Okay, controversial. Love you. Bye-bye. I'm gonna get drunk. I'm gonna get lit. I'm gonna get crunk.